They mocked her for being a virgin, but in the quiet village of Ino, lived a young girl named Inim. She was kind, intelligent, and carried a radiant smile wherever she went. But more than anything, Inim was committed to a promise she had made to herself and her family: she would stay pure until marriage. It was a choice she held close to her heart, though not everyone around her understood it. Inim had a group of friends, Ada, Ino, and Udu, who loved to have fun. They often teased her about her decision, struggling to comprehend why she chose to wait. One day at school, Ada whispered to Ino, "Did you hear? Inim still wants to wait until marriage." They giggled, dismissing her values as old-fashioned. Inim overheard their conversation, and a pound of sadness hit her heart. But she remained silent, unwilling to argue about a decision she firmly believed in. After school, Udu confronted Inim. "Why do you want to wait, Inim? Everyone is doing it." Inim smiled softly. "It's my choice," she said. "I believe it's the right thing for me." One evening, Ino invited Inim to a party. "Come on, Inim. It will be fun." At first, Inim hesitated but eventually agreed, hoping to enjoy time with her friends. At the party, she met a boy named Emma. "He's nice," Ada said with a wink. Inim smiled politely but felt uncomfortable when Emma tried to get close to her. "You're really beautiful," he whispered. "Thank you," Inim replied, keeping her distance. When he tried to hold her hand, she gently pulled away. "I'm not ready for this," she said firmly. The next day, Ada and Ino teased her again. "You're missing out on all the fun," they said. Inim felt hurt but stayed strong. Soon, the whole school was gossiping about her. She felt alone and isolated, but she refused to break her promise. She returned home in tears, and her mother, Mama Inim, noticed her sadness. "What's wrong, my child?" she asked gently. "Mama, everyone is making fun of me because of my choice," Inim sobbed. Mama Inim hugged her tightly. "You are strong, Inim. Don't let others change who you are. Stay true to yourself." One day, a new girl named Ife joined their class. She was kind and quickly became friends with Inim. "I support your decision, Inim. I think you're brave," she said. "Don't let anyone make you feel bad about your choice." As time passed, the teasing turned into bullying. Ada and Ino spread rumors, making Inim feel even more isolated. One day, she couldn't take it anymore. She ran to the school garden and cried. Ife found her there and comforted her. The school principal, Mr. Essen, soon heard about the bullying and called Ada and Ino to his office. "Bullying is not tolerated in this school. You must apologize to Inim and ensure this does not happen again." Reluctantly, Ada and Ino apologized. "We are sorry for teasing you," they said, though Inim knew they didn't mean it. Despite their insincerity, Inim grew stronger. She focused on her studies and spent time with Ife, who always supported her. When the school announced a competition, Inim decided to participate. She wanted to prove her worth beyond the ridicule. She worked tirelessly on her project, with Ife helping her along the way. The day of the competition arrived, and though nervous, Inim presented her project with confidence. Her hard work paid off. She won first prize. The whole school cheered, and even Ada and Ino were speechless. Her victory earned her the respect of her classmates. Even Ada and Ino began to see her differently. Ada and Ino approached Inim. "We were wrong to tease you, Inim. You're strong and smart. We are sorry." Inim smiled. "I forgive you," she said. "Let's move forward and be better friends." With newfound confidence and true friendships, Inim felt happy and at peace. She stayed true to her promise and was proud of herself. She began sharing her story with others, teaching them the importance of standing by their values despite peer pressure. Her strength and determination paved the way for a bright future. Her academic excellence and strong principles earned her a scholarship to one of the top universities in Nigeria. Despite the challenges of moving away from her village, Inim thrived in her studies, majoring in business administration. She made new friends who respected her values and supported her ambitions. During her final year, Inim met Chinedu, a successful entrepreneur who visited her campus as a guest speaker. He was impressed by her insightful questions and the way she carried herself. Their friendship blossomed into a deep, respectful relationship built on shared values. After graduating with honors, Inim was ready to embark on the next chapter of her life. Chinedu stood by her as she navigated job offers and pursued her dream of starting her own business. Her family was proud of her accomplishments, and Chinedu was warmly welcomed into their home. Eventually, he proposed, and Inim joyfully accepted. Their traditional Nigerian wedding was a joyous occasion, filled with love, laughter, and the fulfillment of Inim's long-held promise to herself. Meanwhile, Eda's path was marked by regret and pain. After multiple relationships and several terminated pregnancies, she faced complications that left her unable to conceive. She struggled with guilt and loneliness, wishing she had made different choices. Her once vibrant life had taken a tragic turn. Ino, too, suffered. After ignoring the risks of her reckless lifestyle, she contracted HIV/AIDS. She ignored the symptoms until it was too late. Her health deteriorated rapidly, and she passed away at a young age, a painful lesson for those who knew her. Udu, unable to further her education, got pregnant out of wedlock. Disowned by her parents, she struggled to take care of her son and eventually married a palm wine tapper in the village to make ends meet. In contrast, Inim and Chinedu were blessed with children and built a happy, prosperous family. They instilled in their children the same values that had guided Inim throughout her life: integrity, respect, and making responsible choices. Years later, Inim reconnected with Ino, who had distanced herself after her struggles. Inim, full of compassion, reached out to her with support and friendship. Their renewed bond became a source of healing for Ino, who found solace in Inim's kindness. Looking back on her life, Inim felt fulfilled and at peace. She had stayed true to herself and reaped the rewards of her choices. Her story became an inspiration to many, a testament to the power of integrity and resilience. As she and Chinedu became pillars of their community, mentoring young people and guiding them through the challenges of growing up, their legacy grew. They reminded others that true success isn't just measured by achievements but by the values one holds. In her later years, Inim sat with her grandchildren, sharing the lessons of her youth. Her life, though filled with challenges, was ultimately a story of triumph and fulfillment. She passed away peacefully, surrounded by loved ones, leaving behind a legacy of wisdom, kindness, and integrity. Her story continued to inspire future generations, a beacon of hope proving that staying true to oneself, even in the face of adversity, is the greatest triumph of all.